What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Jarrell, Big Baby Miller. Get this, Jarrell Miller opens up on his recent legal battle as what we learned in January of his arrest, and this is what happened, okay? As you guys can see the icon there, okay? He said, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. And with that being said, by his grace, my recent legal battle with the state of Florida is finally over. All charges have been dropped and further litigation declined. In January, I was accused of some horrendous false charges that threatened to take away my freedom, destroy my career, and most importantly, almost tarnish my reputation. Not to mention the great distress it caused my family, friends, and business associates. Thank you immensely for all of you, or all of your continued support during this extremely challenging time. I would also like to thank my attorney, John Weeks, for his diligence in clearing my name and currently working around the clock in getting me the justice I deserve. My resolve to doing what I love has grown even stronger during this experience, and please be prepared for a spectacular performance against Andy Ruiz August 3rd. Okay. Those are the words of Jarrell Miller. Let me counterpunch. I remember when this news dropped in early January, and I thought to myself, like, well, what's going on? What happened? Is this true? He was definitely arrested on the charges that were brought up against him. Now, that made huge news because Jarrell Miller just lost his first loss to Daniel Dubois in Days of Reckoning, okay, on that stacked card. Now, we have the end game. All the charges have been dropped. It's finalized. It's over. And I think what happened is you hardly hear anyone talking about Jarrell Miller. Now, if he would have been sentenced to 30 years or 10 years or 15 for the things that he done, we would have heard it all over the place. But it's been dropped, so I think that's an equal reason to report this, don't you think? Counterpunch. You know, now I do want to bring something to the forefront that he said, hey, you know, these guys were going to take my freedom away and all this, most importantly, my reputation. Listen, first of all, if I'm Jarrell Miller, I wouldn't be talking about reputation. I would be talking about building my reputation back because his reputation is still in the damn gutter. Let's just be real. He can talk his way into a fight or out of a situation or whatever, but still, his reputation needs much repair due to what he did back-to-back by failing 2 drug tests in 2019 and 2020. Okay, so when he says my reputation, I'm like, oh, okay. Big pharmacy, they call you? Yeah, you still have that stigma, okay? That reputation is still tarnished a bit, so that needs cleaning up. So the last thing you want to do is go to jail again like the other big baby, Anderson, that keeps going to jail time and time again. You don't want to be like that guy, and both of you guys should stay out of jail, make lots of money, and perhaps one day fight each other. That would be something now, wouldn't it? However, I am glad to see the charges are dropped. I was worried about that because the last thing we need over here in the US of A is another American to go to jail for some craziness, because we've seen that time and time again, you know, because we don't have a lot of American heavyweights to begin with. You know what I mean? So we need all the American heavyweights we can get, and we don't need them behind bars in the clink just because some things happened that shouldn't have. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Jarrell Big Baby Miller informing us that all the charges were dropped. The legal battle in Florida is over. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!